Alright, well, the first visit to the Hoarder house is complete. But I wanted to make a video and show you guys some of the stuff that we got from the house, specifically all cleaned up. It's kind of scattered around the shop, but I'm going to give you guys a look at it as best that I can, because our team has been very busy listing a lot of the stuff that we got from the first trip. I also wanted to answer some of your questions that you have been asking in the comments over this past week. I've been seeing a lot of reoccurring questions, and so I wanted to take a few minutes to answer some of your questions that you have. One of the questions had been, what happened to the previous owner of the house? It's a very good question. And the reason I didn't touch on it is because I felt like this was Gus's project. This was his clean out, and I felt like that's a story he should tell on his channel. So I didn't really get into it too much, talking about the previous owners or what happened or anything like that. I was kind of leaving that to Gus, and I'm sure he will touch on the subject at some point in his videos. But what I can tell you is that the previous owners are still alive. The reason Gus got the house was because the taxes hadn't been paid on the house, and so he was able to purchase the house, and nobody else wanted it because they would walk in the door and see that mess. And Gus was up for the challenge, so him and Nina purchased the house and started cleaning, and that's when he started finding silver and Bakelite and all of the little treasures that led to even more. So Gus, another question or a comment that I saw very often was, "You're doing it wrong." That's not how you do a clean out. You're doing it wrong. Why are you moving stuff around? Why aren't you picking stuff up? Why aren't you helping? Why are, it was a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, to read those comments, because it's like I said it in the intro. I said it in the intro in every single video. I said, Gus called us in to help separate the trash from the treasure. They did not call us in to labor. They did not call us in to organize. They did not call us in to assist, per se, with the clean out. As a matter of fact, when Gus contacted me, he specifically told me, I don't need your help with the clean out. I don't need your help throwing stuff away. I don't need your help with the labor. And that's part of the reason I agreed to go for the first time. That and the promise of treasure, but I was not obligated to work. I did clean-outs in my mid-20s, pretty much by myself with help from a few friends. But I did clean-outs, and they are a lot of work. So it's not something that I really had the time for or the ability to go in and spend days helping clean out and work and labor. But when he asked me to come in and help identify pieces and show him what to be looking for, I was all for it. So I went in there not with the idea that I was going to be working and cleaning and organizing and doing all of that. I went in there to treasure hunt and to find the treasures and to dig through boxes and pull out the good stuff. I wasn't there to, sort or do anything like that. So that I said it in every intro, but it just didn't seem to connect with a lot of people because they thought that I was there as labor, and that was not the case. This is Gus's project. This is Gus's clean out, and he's been working really hard to get the house together and doing a wonderful job. We were there 2 weeks ago, and they're working on the bedroom upstairs. They've cleaned out everything else. They're just working on the final bedroom, so making lots of progress. And I'm hoping to get up one last time before the project is completely done, but we will see. So that was the other question that I saw a lot in the comments. And of course, the final piece is there were some comments saying that Gus should have just given me the stuff because I was there and I was spending my time, but that's just not how we operate. That stuff had tremendous value. For instance, that Heidi Shoup tragedy comedy lamp we got is worth, $500 to $800. There's a set of glasses is worth potentially $400 to $500, and we took home boxes of stuff, and I wasn't, no. no, that's just not how we operate. So, we were there to purchase stuff. Originally, Gus wanted to give it to us for our time, and we insisted on paying for it. He did not come right out of the gate charging us for stuff. We insisted. Let us pay for this because we know it has value and we're going to be able to make money on it. So that was, another comment that we got a lot, was that Gus should have just given us the stuff. And that's just, you guys, if you watch our videos, you know that that's just not how we operate. So I think that was really it for the questions. I probably will end up going live eventually and taking live questions, but those were like the 3 main reoccurring themes in the comments I saw this past week. So I think what we're going to do from here is we're going to jump right into visit number 2. I thought that I would space them out a little bit, but I think we're just going to jump right into visit number 2 and bring you guys along for our second visit to the Hoarder house. And I just got to get the videos edited. So that's going to be the challenge. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this series thus far. Now, let's get to the shop and let me show you some of the stuff that we pulled out that's been cleaned and been processed and been listed. And like I said, it's scattered throughout the shop, but I'll give you guys a peek at that. So here we go. Alright, so these boxes that have been sitting here since July, when we went to our first visit, have been full of Hoarder stuff. And so Dina and Tim have been going through these boxes here. Over in this pile, this is the most recent stuff, and we were just there last week or 2 weeks ago. So this is all the new stuff that needs to be processed. And Shelby has been very busy processing everything. Well, it doesn't really look like much. There's definitely more somewhere in boxes, but here are a lot of the pieces that we at least spotlighted in the videos. This piece right here, which I don't think I really got on camera that well. I don't know what I was doing when I was filming that. I'm watching it like, wait, no, show it better. What are you doing? But this is made in Israel. And when I saw it in the cabinets, I actually thought it was like a robot. And then I pulled it out and realized, wow, that's a vase. Absolutely beautiful. These are Franciscan. And one of my viewers had commented that a set of, I believe, 4 or 6 of these sells between $500 and $600. Now, I had never seen these before, but they're designed by a modernist artist. TM are the initials. We have 4 of these, and we have 1 shot glass, unfortunately, just 1. We've got the Lisa Larson lion here, which was a gift from Gus, so I'm going to hold on to this because it was a gift. We didn't pay for the lion. He just gave it to me. We've got our Howard olives here. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe we found that. That was amazing. And we actually, in the second or third trip, we found some more of these, so that was pretty exciting. Not olives, but I can't remember what they were, but so we have more of these coming. We've got this Vandermark paperweight. Stunning. An ashtray here. Of course, the Murano, and I have the other piece right here. So I've kept that there for a while. It's been in the background of my videos and you didn't even know it. We've got 2 little face jugs here. This one is marked Armfeld, or Armfeld. And then this one is marked Sandy Cole, North Cole Pottery. So they're really fun. I found one of them on the floor, and then I found the other one. We've got our Arabia kitty picture here. This piece, I can't remember who makes this. It's a beautiful smoky glass. This guy, the first time we went into the house, he was sitting on the counter, and I was like, whoa, he's so cool. I believe he's Italian, I can tell you that. He's so neat. He's got some chips, but he survived the countertop. If you watched the videos, you saw not very many pieces survived the countertop. I've got this vase here, and I believe I found a smaller version of this as well, somewhere. Two of the birds, and I can't read that. Sargadel. Beautiful mid-century modern design. The Rookwood. Dina was very excited about this Rookwood piece. I guess this is one of their very early pieces. And when she was researching this, she was very excited. But it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. We've also got the Pigeon Forge owl, and this one, Larholm, Norway. I love the shape of that. Got two Tranquil House, Creamery and Sugar. And then this guy, Castillo. I like the glaze on that. Now this, I was told, was actually carved from one piece of wood, which is insane. And then we've got, of course, the comb that has the silver on it. And I think that's it for what's on my desk. We can go poke around some more and see what else we can find. This guy, I actually just brought him out to scrub the bottom of him. He's got like adhesive on the bottom. That is adhesive. Because I have tried, and Shelby processed all this stuff. She cleaned it all. She did an amazing job. This one's still got schmutz on the bottom, but it's adhesive. There is like adhesive residue on the bottom of that. It's very frustrating. I scrubbed it. I used soap, water. Next step might be Goo Gone. I don't know. I love that piece. Over here, not to give you any spoilers, but this was our most recent trip to the house. Oh, I love it. All right, let's go this way. Down here, we've got some of the jadeite, the fish, and then this fish, which I didn't do a very good job showing. And I think I may have even picked it up the second time I visited, but this is Blanco. It's a Blanco fish vase. It's actually worth quite a bit of money. And I just didn't even really see it because it's a fish and it's not a cat or a dog. So, I'm going to set that here. But that was from the house as well. So we've got the Fenton piece. Oh, you can see the little Holt Howards down there. This is actually the second trip. This is not our first trip to the house. So we're not going to be going digging through this box. Let's see what else we got here. And that's the third visit. So, I don't know, maybe that is all we got. Alright, so back here on the tray, we have some more stuff that we purchased at the house. This weird gravy boat, which apparently is a separator. It separates the gravy from the fat on the top, which is actually kind of cool. Dichroic glass, I believe is what this is called. I love how metallic and shiny it is. So we got that piece. This, if you remember, had the baby bank in it. I just loved the pattern on it, the mountains. So that was a really neat piece. We ended up with this silverware that was bagged up. It was all in a bag. I thought that was a cute little set. I mean, that would be great for like camping or something. I've got this vase here. I showed you guys that when I had it in the pile. Andrew picked up this Sky Chef plate. Got this here. The Bennington plate. These were actually from the most recent visit, but they ended up on the tray. So those were our most recent pickup, but those are really neat. Swizzle sticks. Now we did end up with all the jadeite, and there's a couple glass pieces here. I think those are part 2, but you can see that matches that Mondrosato. This one, I believe those were the second visit. Down here in these boxes, we have a lot of the jadeite that we purchased. You remember we found that entire tote full of jadeite, so all the jadeite is in here. Alright, so Dina brought some more stuff in here so I could show you. These are some of the other items we got from the house. These are still stashed away in a box, but she did an amazing job cleaning this. And I guess she used denture tablets to get the staining off of that, which is just amazing. Of course, we cleaned it with soap and water and Lysol as well, but the denture tablets really brought the staining off of that. Same with these. Beautiful pieces. We've got this. This is McCoy. I didn't realize that. It's for Uni Pet. It's a little treat dish. And you ring the bell and you give your pets a treat. We got this piece here. It's got silver on it. These salt cellars, which are super cool. They have the spoons on them. This beautiful plate. We did end up grabbing this, even though it was chipped. There's no signatures on it. But I just couldn't leave it. Now this turned out to be a salt shaker. Some of you had mentioned that in the comments. And there would have been a cork that went in there. I thought that it was the top to like say for instance, I think that this is a salt cellar, but if it was an egg cup, I thought it was to put on top of the egg. But I was wrong. So, got this little guy. This was pretty neat. This is eye ointment. I'm not sure if we got this on our first trip or second trip, but it was a cool piece. These little things, and of course we got this artwork. And we pulled this out so you get a closer look at it. And the Lisa Larson cat. So I've also got the birds. But this was the rest of the stuff that Dina discovered and pulled out. But that's some really neat stuff. I feel like we should at least showcase some of the stuff on this table over here. This is all stuff that Angela brought in. And we're going to be buying it from her. Look at the gold on that. Is that not stunning? And it's marked LUS. Limoges. There's a ton of really amazing stuff here. And I was picking through it a little bit the other day. I love this guy. We had a border collie that lived to be 17 years old. So I think that's really cute. She's sweet. And then we've got this cup and saucer. That's crazy looking. Ooh. Forgot that guy's hat. This man's hat. I specifically put it there the other day because I'm like, I don't want to break this. I'm going to set it down. Of course, I pick it up and it falls out. There you go, Acro Agate. This guy's kind of funny looking. What is going on here? It's Red Wing. And put flowers in his mouth or something, maybe? Dog throwing up flowers. Oh, this was my favorite. Look at that. Isn't he adorable? He's signed on the bottom. Jane Calendar. He's so cute. So, anyway, this is some of the stuff that Angela brought in. We haven't been here to the shop for a while, so I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the goodies that we've got here. In addition to the Gus stuff, of course. Alright, well, it is the next day, but I didn't film an outro from there at the shop. We got some really great stuff from Gus the first trip. I'm excited to show you guys what we get the second trip because we got some even more amazing things, but we will start those videos tomorrow. I did want to kind of like break them up a little bit by showing in between like, oh, this is the stuff we got. But I am sitting in the pickup line for Ashton and Juliet, and then we're going to go pick out some farmer clothes because tomorrow is the harvest party and they are supposed to dress up like farmers. I mean, my dad's side of the family was all farmers and they just dressed like everyone else, but apparently farmers have a very specific dress code and we need to follow it tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see all of you tomorrow. So long.
Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. In case you spotted something you just can't live without, we do post 25 to 30 new items in our eBay shop every single day, and I've posted a link to that down in the description.